Hi, Brent Haynes with Wood Sound Flutes. So excited to be talking with you today. It seems like it's been a long time. I got a new piece of equipment in about a month ago, and it's taken an awful lot of time to get that new piece of equipment up and running and learned how to use it. Um, Started using it for a lot of different things on my flutes and other things that we're using it for to bring to you a much higher quality product. And I got to tell you, I'm very, very excited about the different things that are coming out from Wood Sounds for you, our clients. We'll be introducing them to you over the next few weeks and months, and very exciting things coming up. One of the things that's coming, it's kind of a subtle thing, a little thing, but the leather straps, you'll notice the new leather straps that'll be coming out. They have a sleek, simple on one end. There'll be a just a little tapered end on one end. So if you have a hole that you need to push the leather strap through, it's really easy to push the leather strap through. On the other end, there is a cutout of our logo, and the leather is just cut all to the same dimension, and so it's really nice. It's kind of elegant. It's just an elegant way of doing our leather. So it's just a little bit different, a little higher quality on our leather strapping. Really simple, subtle little things that we're doing to just increase the overall quality of our product. And so little things that we're doing, lots of little things to increase the overall quality. One of the big things that we did is bringing to you some artwork that we're able to do to our flutes. One of the things that I did on this particular flute that I'm holding, this is a redwood burl flute with some turquoise and some mother of pearl as well as some African blackwood. But this particular flute has a northwest coast otter on it, has one up here and another one here on the flute. The reason it has two is my daughter and I were out fishing on the Provo River, which is something that I like to do. I love to go fly fishing. It's a way I recharge my creative energy. I love to fish the Provo River. It's the local river here where we get really big fish, and it's just great fishing, a lot of fun. But at any rate, we were out fishing on the Provo River one day, and we were in the middle of the river when two otter came swimming up the river. And they, it's the only time I've been out on that river, and I fish that river a lot. And it's the only time I've been on that river when I've seen otter on the river. And they came swimming right up through the river. They were about 10 feet away from us, and they swam right through and right by us on up the river. And it was incredible. They looked like liquid silver swimming right up through the water, swimming and playing with each other as they went right by. And up they went, and then they got up out on the bank and slithered right along, and away they went. And they were gone just that quick. It was just so fast. You could hardly believe that they were even there. They were there and gone so quick. But it was amazing. It left such an impression on my mind, seeing those otter. At any rate, so I decided that I'd put those on this flute. And eventually, when I have some time, I'll put a fish on this flute. I'll carve a totem on this flute. It will be a trout. When I have some time, I'll put a trout on this flute. So this is the otter flute, kind of reminiscent of that old river flute, and my fly fishing experience with my daughter. the otter flute. So check it out on the website. It's currently available. And you can see this at www.woodsounds.com. Again, redwood burl, African blackwood. The next flute that I'd like to share with you is a rock art flute. This is made out of pitch pine, ponderosa pitch pine, and it has some ambonia burl on it. It has our delicate arch. This is the Utah symbol, the delicate arch. It also has some wood burning on it that is the rock art from Sandwash, Utah, which is just south of Bluff, Utah. If you go to Sandwash, it's a little tiny park on the, I believe it's on the San Juan River, just south of, like I say, south of Bluff, Utah. And there is a huge panel of rock art down there with lots of Kokopelli symbols on it, and it spans a huge range of time. There's all sorts of patina on this rock, so you can see the dates, if you will, of the different rock art. There's some that is really fresh, the last couple of hundred years, and there's some that's very ancient. You can tell because it's very, very dark. The patina on that rock art is very dark, and so it's thousands of years old. So some of the Kokopellis are very, very, very dark. And some of the Kokopellis, you can see that they're a mix of ages. There's one that I noticed that had a flute on it that had been added to it maybe 500 years ago. And so it's kind of interesting. The flute was added 500 years ago and wasn't originally on the figure. So that was kind of interesting to me. Because the figure itself was much darker than the flute was. And so, it's kind of interesting to me. This rock art, to me, is really fascinating. There's lots and lots of rock art here in Utah. And so if you ever have an interest in coming and studying rock art here in Utah, it's a great place to do it. At any rate, I took a bunch of pictures when I was down in Sandwash. I guess it was in April. And from those pictures, I use those pictures to create these images on this flute. And this is, I believe, just a medicine man. They look like antennae coming out of the head, but really those are headdresses is what they are. And so they, to people who are uninitiated, I guess they look like antennae or something like that, but it's headdresses. So he's got these headdresses coming up out of his head, and he's got a staff and things. And then over here, there's another figure, again with a headdress on him. Little sheep here. You've got the Yah sign, the energy sign, or the universe sign. Another sheep symbol right here. At any rate, lots of this rock art, lots of crazy symbols that you can go and study. This again is made out of pitch pine. It has a wonderful aroma. I just love the pitch pine. It has a beautiful sound. One of the great things about pitch pine is when you look down the tube, the wood itself is translucent. You can see through it lets a lot of light through it. So when you look down the tube, it glows, and so it's a beautiful effect that pitch pine has. At any rate, this is in the key of G. Again, pitch pine. So very, very beautiful. Next flute I wish to share with you is a Buckeye Burl flute. Absolutely stunning flute. This has our Wolf Moon totem on it. And the Wolf Moon totem is a gaining popularity totem. Absolutely stunning totem. This is made out of pitch pine. The mouthpiece and the totem is pitch pine. And amazing instrument. Amazingly beautiful. The Buckeye Burl is just incredible. Incredible wood. You know, it's just so gorgeous, and you know, sounds just beautiful. Very, very warm, lovely sounding instrument. Buckeye Burl. Isn't that amazing wood? Absolutely incredible. The last flute I wish to share with you is made out of York gum burl. This is in the key of high D. It has some she oak on it, and she oak is these are all Australian woods. Incredible looking flute. The she oak is so bright and brilliant. The York gum burl is so intensely figured burl, and absolutely stunning. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. If you look at the bottom of this flute, you'll notice that our logo is now branded in our wood much more cleanly, and it's just beautifully branded in. Incredibly so. So clean and clear. You can now read the logo very, very clearly. You can read the serial number is now on the bottom of the flute with the pitch. One of the things that you'll see is it says high D-5. The 5 signifies the octave of the flute, and so some people have been confused. What does the high D5 mean? Or, you know, low D4, what does a low D4 mean? The 4 signifies the octave. High D5, you know, is the 5 signifies the octave above middle C. The 4, that would be the octave right above, so that would be the D directly above middle C. The 5 would be the octave one octave above middle C. And if it was a 3, if it was a D3, it would be an octave below middle C. And so that's what those numbers right after the pitch means. And so it's just a way of signifying the pitch more exactly so that there's a little less confusion on exactly what pitch flute it is, where the low, high, mid is not quite as definitive in terms of what exact pitch are we talking about. At any rate, so this is York Gum Burl, amazing sounding instrument. I love York Gum. It is a fabulous sounding flute, fabulous sounding wood. I think you'll really enjoy this. York Gum Burl and She Oak Flute. It's available on my website. That's www.woodsounds.com. Again, I'm Brent Haynes. You can reach me at 801-822-1415. Look forward to talking to you.